Item: SCP-1526. Codename: Papers, Please. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures: all instances of SCP-1526-1 are to be monitored by Foundation assets in their current locations. All attempts for these subjects to return to their place of origin are to be denied. Families and other associates are to be issued Class C amnestics, and falsified records showing their move to their current location. Foundation personnel operating in diplomatic hotspots are to be notified of all SCP-1526 phenomena occurring in their area, and to be ready to place priority of their evacuation if their residence is threatened. Description: SCP-1526 is a phenomenon affecting human subjects who have dual or multiple citizenship, and are residing in countries with a population of 2 million people. Subjects will be approached by a humanoid male, designated SCP-1526-A. Witnesses have described its appearance inconsistently, although it has always been described as wearing expensive-looking clothing and having several miniature flags pinned to its lapel. SCP-1526-A will then offer the subject a substantial sum of currency or other valuable items in exchange for one of their citizenships. The exact citizenship being sold is not specified, and if the subject does not agree to the sale, SCP-1526-A will depart. Once they have agreed verbally to SCP-1526-A's terms, the subject will be instantaneously teleported to a location within one of the nations they are a citizen of. The nation they are teleported to will be the one with the lower population. Once within this nation, the subject will be unable to return to any territory controlled by the nation-state of their sold citizenship. When attempting to enter any such territory, such as overseas, through an ambassador or consulship, or through air travel, they will be unable to physically cross the borders. Attempting to do so will result in the subject meeting an invisible barrier. Vehicles containing the subject will be able to pass through, as will clothing worn by them. Currently, no subject affected by SCP-1526 has been in an area conquered, annexed, or otherwise acquired by their former nation. At the same time that the subject is displaced, an entity, hereafter referred to as SCP-1526-1, will appear within the nation from which the subject sold their citizenship with documents identifying them as legal residents or permanent aliens residing within that country. Instances of SCP-1526-1 appear to be humanoids with varying appearances. However, the internal structure is radically different from those found in humans, being composed of alien physiology. Among the 31 currently contained SCP-1526-1 instances, several internal structures were found to be exceptionally notable, including a human body which was entirely filled with carpeting fibers. Identified itself as one and had legal residency papers for the nation of Spain. Humanoid whose upper body constantly produce a thick, black smoke, which obscured their face and upper torso. Believed to be an instance of SCP-1362. Human body was filled with 6,319 slug-like organisms of unknown composition. Was in possession of 6,319 temporary work visas for the nation of Austria. Work visas were found to be valid. Internal structure was entirely mechanical. Appeared to have no legal residency documentation. Note that the subject approached by SCP-1526-A had received a sum of only 175 Norwegian kroner. An individual claiming to be a citizen of the Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams. Subject was a plastic mannequin with residency documents for the nation of Indonesia taped to its buttocks. Believed to be related to SCP-1526 phenomenon due to materializing within 200 meters of a subject affected by SCP-1526. A humanoid dressed in poorly cut cloth approximation of black tactical gear and green uniform. Believed to be an instance of SCP-2771-1. All instances of SCP-1526-1 have been found to be in possession of a version of this document. Bill of sale. Item being sold. 1. Working citizenship to a political entity within the ranges agreed to in previous dealings with this dealer. Further documentation can be found in Contract 16-6. Employment is at the behest of the buyer. Seller, the Renma Citizenship League and Reseller Corporation. Recipient, 1. Former citizen of the plane where eyes cannot follow. Open, screaming mouths. This item is non-transferable. No refunds. The RCLRC is not responsible for the well-being or mental faculties of the recipient of this purchase. Buyers are to be aware that sudden changes in culture, atmosphere, language, mating patterns, consumption, and sudden body integrity failure should be researched before approaching the RCLRC, and that the RCLRC are not responsible for educating the buyer on their destination. SCP-1526 was first noted when a subject affected by it attempted to return to her country of origin. During the flight, the subject was forced out of her seat and through the rear fuselage of the aircraft, resulting in her death. In the ensuing crash, 20 other passengers were killed, and 100 were injured. Foundation investigation into this subject revealed the SCP-1526 phenomenon, and as a result 2 instances of SCP-1526-1 were recovered. As of the 18th of September 1979, SCP-1526 has been classified as Euclid.